Hey everyone, how's it going? Kevin here, and welcome to another episode of Kevin's Movie Reviews. And if you saw my last review, I talked about the Evil Dead series, and I thought it would be a good idea to give you my thoughts on the entire trilogy. I already did Evil Dead 1, so now today I'm going to talk about the Evil Dead 2. And I talked about in the first review, you should really check out The Evil Dead because it's one of those horror films that was really unique at the time, and it's still pretty groundbreaking as it is today. It's a fun ride throughout, and you should definitely check it out. But now, The Evil Dead 2, let me just get it out of the way. If you consider you're a fan of horror, okay, horror movies, you got your Freddy and your Jason and all that stuff, and you think you're a really hardcore fan, and you've never seen Evil Dead 2, I should just consider yourself as someone who doesn't know a really good movie when they see it, because if you want to call yourself a horror fan, and I mean this in general, if you want to call yourself a true horror fan, you see Evil Dead 2, and you will be amazed. This is probably one of the best horror movies and also one of the best horror sequels. Now, in this one, in Evil Dead 2, a lot of people get confused after they see the first one. They think it's a prequel or it's kind of a remake. It's pretty much a different story. Ash goes back to the cabin with I think it's his girlfriend, and some weird stuff happened. The Book of the Dead comes back, and now Ash is starting to be controlled by the demons. So basically what happens is the demons take possession of Ash's hand, and it makes him smack it all around. He breaks cups, he breaks through doors, and then eventually he just cuts the thing off. I'm not spoiling anything, he just cuts it off. And if you've probably seen Ash, you know that he has a chainsaw for an arm, and then in the other arm he has a shotgun. Well, that's basically what happens. And then he has to fight off all the demons. Another group comes into the cabin with him as well, and now Ash is like, the man. And a lot of people, there's some really gross, disgusting moments in this movie, but then there's a lot of funny moments, and that's because director Sam Raimi was such a huge fan of slapstick comedy as much as he was for horror. He used to like seeing the Three Stooges or any kind of comedy routine, and he put that in Evil Dead 2. And it shows also in Army of Darkness as well. But Evil Dead 2 really had some slapstick against Ash, pretty much, Like I said, things would like slap him in the face, he would bust open through doors, he would get all messed up. And the movie is just really incredible. I mean, the stop motion, again, this also has stop motion. Army of Darkness, I mean, this is the kind of movie that you have to check out if you're a fan of horror. And I can't really talk too much about it without giving it away, or even wanting to describe some of the things that happen. I mean, there's green blood, there's blue blood, there's red blood, there's purple blood, you name it. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, Ash's character, if you want to continue following, he gets more advanced until in Army of Darkness, you see that, his character is fully developed. So, I'm going to give Evil Dead 2 5 stars out of 5, A+. It's one of those horror films you just have to see. It's up there with, The Exorcist and Chainsaw Massacre and all those other films, Brain Dead. This is the movie that you gotta see if you're a fan. Or if you're just a general fan and you want a good comedy / horror / action, whatever, pick this up. And before I go end this review, Army of Darkness will be coming out next week, the review. I just want to thank, let's see, I'm trying to get the FiendishFilms. I really want to thank them for sending me a copy of their film to review. I will be reviewing this film after I'm done with Army of Darkness. It's called Victor Juliet's Director's Cut. Juliet's. So this is an independent zombie vampire lesbian film, I suppose. they were looking for reviewers on YouTube to take a look at the film. There it is right there. It's very simple, very cheap, but I like that. And it was their first feature, so they just sent me a message for a free copy. So I gave them all my info, and I trusted them, and by Monday, it took, I don't know, 3 days to ship, and I got it yesterday. So I will be checking this out. I'm very busy right now, but expect a review for this. Check out their YouTube as well. It's FiendishFilms as well. Maybe you could try to get your hands on a copy too if you'd like. And with that being said, this is Kevin from Kevin Reviews. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.